Hello, good morning, everybody. We are here with the seed reveals. Yay! Seed reveals. Yay! I am here. I am joined by Hykania and Lupa, who were here for the prediction stream as well.
Hello.
I want to
Hello,
say hi, yeah.
hello.
We have a lot, obviously, to go over. With the seeds. We'll get into it first in a second. We're going major then minor league. Before we start, I do want to mention a couple of things that I think are pertinent to this stream. They were both mentioned at the beginning of the pool showcase as well, but they're more relevant for this half of the stream, I guess. Firstly, I'm pretty sure most people know. There was a player who I will not name on the New York A team, who was restricted after tournament screening, but before qualifiers ended, which is like really, really rare for that to happen. So they kind of had to make like a snap decision on what to do with that, and just so everyone's clear on what happened. Um, the result is that New York A now has 5 players because it was a bit late to get a reserve player to sub in. So they have 5 players, but they were able to replace all of the banned player scores in the qualifier with scores from a third player on their team, so that they weren't stuck with 2 people for most maps, because otherwise they would have been screwed over pretty badly. The second thing I want to mention is that everybody qualified. Yay!
Yippee!
If you're on any team, you're guaranteed at least one match. If you are within the first 3 teams that we're looking at here for the Major League, seeds like 35 through 33, you will be put in the minor league automatically based on your average placement there. And the bottom 6 teams in the minor league after that, instead of just hard cutting off at 32, we are doing play-ins for the bottom 3 seeds. So the 32nd and 33rd seed in the minor league will be playing each other at the beginning of round of 32. And same thing with 31 and 34. You'll see it when we get there. I'll explain it a little more in detail when we get there. But everyone's guaranteed at least one match, which I think is very cool.
It's very cool.
So shout outs to that. I believe we can start now. Just looking through some of these teams, going in order, back to front. 35, unfortunately, is Hawaii A team. They played with only 4 people. That will kind of just happen. I don't really have too much to say. Oh, the mod seeds are broken on the sheet. I don't know if anyone can fix that.
Ooh,
I
not
don't see that, but
ideal.
you can see their numbers here.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, they just didn't have 2 of their players. I mentioned on the prediction stream that they are not super like I don't know how much tournament experience is on these players, so it's like understandable, I think, that this kind of just happened. So I don't know. Sucks, but it is what it is. They will still get to play play-ins in the minor league at least. If they didn't already qualify for it, I didn't check. So we shall see when we get there. And Timper is fixing. I'm gonna wait for Timper to fix these stats just in case
Yeah.
anyone wants to know the average scores here. You can look at them here. Yeah, they do not look like they are a reading team. I do not think they enjoy reading a lot,
Probably not.
which is, I think, understandable. Most people are not easy Tin 2 players.
Yeah, it's just the tournament players who can cover those.
It's possible that
It's all
their
fun.
reading player, if they had one, was not present. I don't know. I don't know the skill sets of their players, but that's how it is. Cool, awesome. Here are these stats. We can move to number 34. Louisiana A, also missing 2 people, unfortunately. Yeah, again, I don't really have too much to happen. I might as well list out all the players. Gino, TDQM, QN, something, Corb, Carcinogen, and Silva. Yeah, they just literally did not have players. They were literally, I like watched them in chat, like ask where their captain was, like 3 minutes before their lobby started. So
That
it was
is
just a
awesome.
little unlucky for them. They did not really have their whole team. So
Yeah, just
they will.
incredibly unlucky for the rest of the Louisiana team. But regardless, the show must go on. They will be seed 34.
34, and they will be in the minor league somewhere. I don't know where they like correspond with the minor league, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Why is the flag F tier? They put text on the flag. That is why.
Not
Mhm.
readable.
It is not readable text. Text shouldn't go on a flag because it's not meant to be read. Number 33, barely missing the cutoff, unfortunately. Kansuri A, Korea Wave, RAR, L-Dub, El Hero, the Mats Volk, and Micah Scarlet. They did have other players. They were just kind of barely not able to cut it. They had, I'm pretty sure they had a couple of decent scores that I saw. This is I mean, I know it's number 28, but just being able to get, I don't know. I think if your team is getting 100K or better on the easy, then that's better than nothing. I know a lot of teams that have players who cannot get above 100K.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid easy score overall.
Yeah. I don't know, by the way, if the pictures here, we can't update them ourselves. I don't know if El Hero has like joined the collab yet. That's on like the OC API to update, so I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, good stuff to them. They will be playing in the minor league as well. We go on to the major league qualifying teams here. Seed number 32 is Alabama A. Tater, Seryu, Faith Loves You, and Maury. Only 4 players, but they managed to make it work. A lot of good stuff to them. Pretty decent scores here. 350K average across all maps is not bad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely Tater did very well in quals. And I mean, other than that, they did qualify. I'm very intrigued to see how they're gonna do in bracket. Unfortunately, having to face seed 1 immediately,
unlucky.
Which is a little unlucky. But I am looking forward to see how they do.
Props to them for qualifying with a team of 4, though. Teams that also had teams of 4 had 6 people initially, and then just didn't have 2 people show up. But these guys just had 4 on their roster. They don't need more.
Down. Yeah, especially considering, like, you know, obviously we know that having 4 people on a roster sucks. You have 3 out of the 4 have to be in at all times, so there's not a lot of space for like people who are like better at one given skill set, for example. Everyone kind of has to be like all rounding as well as they can. And they managed to make that work pretty well, I say. They did pretty decent, good stuff on them qualifying. And again, some of these scores, by the way, this tournament, I know there's only like 35 teams total, but some of these qualifying scores are absurd when we get down the list. Some of these teams are kind of putrid.
Yeah, a little interesting.
Interesting. Nebraska, 3 people qualified. Shout out to Nebraska, Angel Devil, Parrot, and Illiterate Rock. They also ran it down. Parrot 500K average, 12 maps.
Oh damn,
that is beast.
Yeah, very solid. Number 12 on DT2 as well. 1.9 mil. DT2. That's very solid, guys. Well done. Definitely look out for their speed.
Yeah, that's just
shout out Parrot.
Good.
This guy played very well.
Yeah, I mentioned this during the prediction stream. I mentioned they only had 3 people and it was going to be tough, but I do recognize these names as some people who are pretty decent. Like, I knew Angel Devil and Parrot, like I had seen them as players before this, I believe. So so having people like that, if you can get them in a pool that they are comfortable enough on, they can maybe drag a 3-person team to qualifying, and they did that here, which is super based of them.
Yeah, shout out to Nebraska, man.
Yeah.
Hold it down.
Good stuff to them. Number 30, Arizona A. BSTT, Nuggies My Mommy, Zeplik, Polar, Non-Entity, and Mr. No Life. Shout out Mr. No Life. They're in here. Yeah, good stuff. 21 on the No Mod 4, number 23 on the easy. Just kind of holding it pretty consistently above the 32 mark average for each score, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's absurd that 1.75 mil is only number 25 on DT1.
Oh my god, the DT1 scores are so screwed.
Yeah,
they're a little
that's a little funny, but you know. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Arizona, number 23 on easy as well, so they definitely have people that can play easy at the very least.
Yeah, a little bit more reading focus too from No Mod 4. They actually can play those more gimmicky styled reading maps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to them. Also have a good flag, which is rare. I respect flags, right? Whenever I see a good one. Number 29, Minnesota. This is also a good flag. One of the more recent ones. Ty Rizzle, Merp, Meepers, I guess. A Salty Bunyan, Christmas, and Garrett. Look at that Hard Rock, dude. They're pretty good on the back end of this pool. They were pretty solid.
Really mechanics focused team, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe try to pick Hidden into them.
Yeah, maybe not raw mechanics, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, just was pretty solid here. I remember Garrett playing, I think, the first 5 USC. He was very good there, so I'm not surprised to see him showing up here as well. Yeah, pretty good stuff.
Yeah, shout out to Merp holding it down to 11 maps played with about a 400k average.
True. Having that person who's able to stay in an anchor is really like key for a lot of teams.
Yeah, incredibly important. So shout out to Minnesota. They'll be seed 29, moving on to seed 28. We will have.
I'll give them an S tier flag for Minnesota. Seed number 28, we have Michigan. Memesicle, Twisty, Chaos, Silboy, and On the Sticks. 5 people managed to make it work out. Number 8 on the No Mod 4.
Wow.
No Mod 4.
That's
No
really
Mod
high.
4. I don't know, because I wasn't in for that map. I don't know what it was, but all I remember is I saw a lot of people saying it was like not hard, and then a lot of people trolling.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
No Mod 4
was scores.
I think a lot of the higher seeded teams struggled just because it was so weird. It was just really non-standard.
That's fair. That was like a PS5 map. No games, no scores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a really good play. Number 11 also on the No Mod 2. Like pretty solid on that No Mod tapping. Yeah, pretty solid. Memesicle was a 420 average over 10 maps played. Twisty 460k over 5, and Silboy also was in for 11 maps holding it down, 380k nearly.
Yeah, pretty solid to see a 5-man roster qualifying as well. Any team that does not have a full 6-man roster and they qualify, you're automatically pretty cool in my book.
True.
So shout out to Michigan.
True. Very awesome. Number 27, Pennsylvania. Josh Ponko, Tied9 Dash, I think. Official Branch, Keknia, and Mr. Avocado THX. Avocado did not make the lobby, I presume. Still pretty good. Number 10 on the No Mod 1. Pretty good aim team. Number 16 on the DT 1 as well. So look out for them on that.
This is one of the lobbies that I got to take a peek at MP-wise. And Tied9 Dash did really, really good on the easy, specifically. I think on the No Mod 4 as well.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I just see him here. He had about 470k average, highest average on the team. 8 maps. That's pretty good. Josh Apago holding it down for a lot of the maps. Having a lot of these teams, even if you're like missing one player, if you have 2 people who are able to stay in for that many maps and still get like 350k plus average, that is really good. That is very good for your I guess it like a testament to not having too many weaknesses on the team. Just in terms of having things covered. Yeah, good stuff to them. We'll look out for them on AIM, I suppose. So number 20 on the DT2 is also pretty decent, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
26th seed, we have Wisconsin A. Greeny, Play Hidden 3, Shauner, iCoral, MGE Migs, and Cheese Salad. Migs did not play the lobby. Yeah, well, they just kind of kept it pretty solid everywhere.
Yeah, the DT3 getting 12th on that is really high.
DT3, yeah.
I think Play Hidden 3 FC'd that one in match or in qualifiers. That's pretty crazy.
Beast. Nearly 500k over 12 for Greeny as well. That is a really good performance from them.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Play Hidden 3 for holding it down, the final remaining member of the Hidden 3 name collab of 5USC 1. Yeah, the team looks pretty balanced overall.
Decades ago.
Yeah, number 12 on DT3 is also very solid. So shout out to Wisconsin.
Beast. They need a better flag though. That's crazy. They got 2 whole people and it's like JPEG size. And they have text. And they have a weird looking seal.
It is truly a revolting flag.
That's crazy. Alright, moving to 25. We have Ohio. Spectre, Josiah, Bo Bandy, Uncle Numbers, Quibi, and Lukewarm Sweetpiss. Very awesome stuff from them. Number 19 on the easy, we're starting to get some good easy scores here. Obviously, the average and mod score for the easy are just going to be whatever they got on the map, right? Number 16 on the DT2, also pretty solid. Just looking to also another team that's like pretty just solid across the board. Nothing that I think is like a super weak point. They had a bit of a rough play on DT1, but some of the DT1s from these teams were like repulsively disgusting. So I'm like, I can't even fault them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to Bo Bandy as well. Nearly a 500k average through 11 maps. Definitely main guy on Ohio to look out for, it seems. Yeah, it seems just like Ohio pretty good overall.
Pretty good.
Not really
yeah, we're starting to get into those teams that have like 6 people or at least 4 or 5 people that can play the things that they're needed to play.
Yeah, we're gonna very quickly approach teams that just have 300k average across all players.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, very good stuff to them. Seed number 24 is Tennessee. Oh my god, they played with 4 people. Hirai Momo,
Oh, wow.
Lapis Lazuli, Ultima, Zarya, Brain 7, Black Zero, Zarya, Black Zero not present. Momo and Lapis just decided to drop 450k average over every map, both of them pretty much. I forget
wow.
which one is. I remember one of these is Rachel, right? I forget what.
That's Hirai Momo.
Okay, yeah. I forgot what the name change was. Yeah, good stuff to them. Number 10 on the hidden one. Actually, all of their aim scores are pretty good. Maybe no mod 1 aside. Top 20 on all of those. Top 20 on the no mod 2 as well. Yeah, they're looking pretty good on some stuff. And doing this with only 4 people. Again, I don't really know the skill sets of the 2 players that are not present here. So some of these weaknesses that they are seeing, like the easy map, for example, might be covered by the players that just couldn't make it. You know what I mean? So this might be a scary team to go up against first round.
Definitely.
Very awesome. Braincell also 450k average across 8 maps. That's a very good performance from those 3 in general. Ultima holding down the fort pretty solidly. Number 23, Utah A. Utah. Also, Cookie Loa, Taikini, Alfie, Zyper, Blunky, and Yukari Enjoyer. Shout out Taikini. He's in here. Number 8 on the DT3. That's pretty good.
Yeah, really good. Pretty good scores all around. Number 13 on the Hard Rock 1 and number 12 on the No Mod 3 as well.
Yeah, we're starting to see some good No Mod 3 scores, which I think is very, like, that map was pretty hard, I think. Maybe it's just me.
That was pretty difficult.
I think this might be one of the teams that had a little bit of a rough time in quals. I'm honestly a little surprised to see them at 23. But also there are so many crazy good teams that maybe it just they're just happened to low roll and be at the bottom of all these really crazy teams.
Yeah. Oh, MP over here is how many maps it just stands for maps played. I know MP is also used for like the multiplayer like lobby link. But this right here just references how many maps they were in for, and this is their average across those maps. So Alfie, for example, 450k over 10 maps. Zyper, almost 500k over 10 maps. Very good performances out of those 2 players, kind of holding it down for their team. Very, very awesome.
Yeah, I mean, not really a whole lot else to say. Shout out Utah, number 23.
Go Utah.
And we will move on.
22, Kentucky A. Sir Shy Lordy, Izuya, Mr. Sparkle Pants, Scythe, Shepsu, and Catgirl Enjoyer. Sir Shy Lordy is pretty good at reading maps.
Yeah, as you could see with the number 8 on Easy 1 and number 15 on Hidden 2.
Who would have known? The average scores, by the way, over here are like normalized, so the easy maps are like out of 1 million, I believe. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Back to that, and I'm pretty sure Lordy FC that question mark.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely did do that.
So yeah, that's super beast.
No, he won this in the beginning, I think.
Wow, close enough. Oh yeah, very solid on the reading stuff, the hidden, just generally. Also, it's pretty solid number 17 on the No Mod 3. Yeah, pretty good. About the same seed that they got last year. Just looking to hold it down solidly. For them. Yeah, I mentioned the 647 normalized average across 5 maps for Lordy. Shepsu was in for 9 maps. That's pretty good, almost 400k average. So yeah, they had a lot of good contributions from all 6 of their players, which is pretty good as well.
Yeah, solid overall.
Yeah, no, this flag is not it, bro. I don't know what we're talking about.
The flag, I can't. That's text right there. Isn't that crazy?
Text.
On the top of that seal?
Something
Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Ew.
I can barely even read it.
Just go next.
It's off my screen.
Get it off my screen.
Get it off my screen. South Carolina, Purple, Hulk Smash, Excavate, Boy Kisser, and Melee Luigi. Yeah, they just kind of did really well. Hulk Smash is kind of goated. Number 1 No Mod 4. He was 660k across 10. That guy's crazy.
Yeah, I think is kind of the GOAT. He is in my books probably one of the best players in the tournament, and it is not close.
Thank God that the Carolinas did not get to combine.
That would be brutal. Imagine Copper and Hulk Smash on the same team.
That would have been bad.
There's your proof about Nomad 4 being just really, really, really non-standard. A team that got 21st in seeding got number 1 on that
Oh
that
yeah,
map.
under 2 million too.
Like,
Yeah,
still under 2 mil.
Yeah,
not a bad score. Really, really good score.
Yeah, that's very awesome. Purple also in for 11 maps, 375k average is pretty decent. They were top 10 on the Hard Rock 2, number 11 on the Nomad 1. Hard Rock 2 is a pretty hard map, wasn't it? I saw a lot of very low
Hard Rock 2 is
scores on
very
that.
difficult, yeah.
Yeah, it had a lot of tricky sections too.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Good stuff. Number 20 is Colorado. Beagle or Bagel? I forget again. I feel
Bagel.
bad. Bagel. Okay.
Yeah.
Gloryham, Cilliant, Trex, JPEG, and Mockingjay. Yeah, very solid all around. Not really any scores. A couple of the harder maps on the back end of the pool. They were number 26 on 3 of them somehow, but everything else pretty much top 20. Just looking to be pretty decent and solid. The easy and the reading look pretty good on them. I don't know who their main reading player is, but or players. But yeah, they're looking pretty solid on that. Just in generally.
Yeah, I mean, not really a whole lot to say about Colorado. Just a very balanced team, it seems. Averaged about, we're getting up there in the total averages, about 1.4 million total average.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very eager to see how Colorado does, because I honestly expected them to place higher.
Yeah, I did too. Maybe they were just like a little bit lacking on the like Hard Rock DT side of things. Maybe a player wasn't warmed up or something.
Cilliant and Gloryham both woke up 5 minutes before the lobby.
That is so cool.
Hype.
There you go.
Let's go.
That's so cool. Yeah, we're starting to see teams almost 400k average on all of their players. The only exception being Cilliant, who was in for 10 maps, 375, still really solid. Yeah, these teams are starting to get pretty good, right? Good stuff to them. We'll see if they can make it back to 9th place, as they did last year. Number 19, Nevada. Zombie, Pangatism, Dalua, AA Rom, Mr. Andre, and CK Boss 1. Yeah, I was told that the Lua was like a super goated spawn, so I'm not surprised to see him 470k over almost every map. Pangatism also 580k over 10. Really, really solid. Look good on the easy, the Hard Rock 2, that Nomad 3, that DT 3. Pretty solid. Every mod category they had a pretty solid score in outside of the hidden, which they're still keeping pretty like average to their seed.
Yeah, it looks like they'll have no problems just like banning hidden and then going to pick all their comfort stuff moving forward.
Yeah, shout out to Nevada.
Very, very awesome. Number 18. That was seed 19. Number 18. Oregon A team. Chichobi, Andrew, Enslow, Mains, Yumi, and Bonbon. Bonbon, I believe, was a sub-in on their team for someone who got screened.
Yes.
But yeah, happy to see them playing. Number 7, Hidden 1. Number 8, DT2. We're probably going to start seeing like a decent number of teams with top 10 scores on multiple things. Chichobi holding it down as he always has. The last 2 years, he's been very solid, keeping it up this year. 563 over every single map. That is really, really good.
Yeah, that is incredibly solid. Number 8 on DT2 as well. Number 12 on the easy map. Number 7 on Hidden 1. And number 14 on Hidden 2. Yeah, this team looks pretty balanced.
Yeah.
Maybe slight Hard Rock weakness, but could also just be chalked up to low rolls. Oregon looks pretty solid. Excited to see how they're going to do.
Super awesome to Oregon. They need a better flag because that state's actually pretty.
They do need a better flag.
They have a very cool collab. I don't know if those are all bridges in Oregon, but that looks really cool.
Yeah, going from 28th to 18th. That seems to be the Chichobi effect.
Yeah. Very awesome. Number 17, seed 17, almost at the top half of the bracket. North Carolina A. Killing Copper, aka Filipino. He's not Filipino. Justin Vega, Czar, Waj, I think, Emery, and
Convex.
Oh, right, yeah, Convex. We have a top 3 here. Number 3 in the Nomad, I think it's the second top 3 score we're seeing here. Yeah, number 7, Nomad 3, number 6, Hard Rock 2. Copper, like, near 700k average across 11 maps.
Yeah, just kind of what he does.
Yeah, beast. Just all around very good players. Justin Vega also pretty good, nearly 500k average across 7.
Yeah, definitely aim focused between like
Mhm.
Copper and Justin. Like those Hard Rock scores are really, really good.
Yeah. It was very. Oh yeah, this number 7 mod. I didn't even see the mod seed number 7 for the Hard Rocks as a whole. Yeah, that's disgusting. That is the Copper method, I suppose. Good stuff for them. Please rank up Copper. And also, I hope that the Carolinas do not merge anytime soon. We have many good players. Number 16, I believe these two people will be playing themselves, right? So it's going to be North Carolina versus Oklahoma A. Takasaki, referee, Hygio, speed player 178, Soyuz, and Yamazanadu. Yeah, they just had pretty solid. They have like a very solid core 4 who were in for like a lot of different maps here. Takasaki 530k over 9, Hygio 585k over 7, and Speedplay and Referee both 450k over 7 as well. Very solid. I want to know what Speed Player was in on, because I know Speed Player is not a Speed Player, but I'm curious to see where his contributions were. Number 9
I
on
think they were mostly 1 slots, mostly
Okay.
aim slots.
That's fair.
Mm.
Their hidden one was pretty good. Number 5 on that. Number 11 total mod seed on that. The whole mod as well. Number 6 on the DT2 I see here. Number 9 on Nomad 2, 10 on Nomad 3. Yeah, they're looking pretty solid, especially on like the Nomad hidden double time stuff. I can very easily chalk Nomad 1 up to just being like a couple of misnames, because that's how Nomad 1 goes, you know how it is, right?
Yeah, always.
So yeah, they're looking very solid on those 3 mod slots, especially. I think just like not, if they can like avoid playing too much easy and too much like Hard Rock stuff, they're probably pretty solid for this bracket.
I'm so excited to see the Oklahoma and North Carolina matchup. I'm so excited to see it because both of these teams are so good.
That's going to be really close. Hopefully see that tiebreaker played.
Oh, yeah. That would be very awesome. Oh, there's the referees in the chat. If I'm moving on before this gets out of hand. Number 15, Washington A, good stuff. 2 Popti, TGR, Humorius, Topopo, The AutoZone, and Pogue. 2 Popti, 650k average, 660 even over 11 maps. Very solid. TGR 460k over 9 as well. Yeah, good. Number 12 on the tapping. There's pretty. I mean, I know TGR is pretty good at tapping. He's always been very good at tapping. So pretty much every match here that involved any tapping, they're pretty solid on. Number 6 on that easy. That makes sense. 2 Popti was like not necessarily started as an easy player, but that's like where I think I first heard about him.
Yeah, 2 Popti is a very decorated easy player. Number 8 on Hidden 2 as well. So reading is definitely one of their strong suits. I will say though, Washington being seed 15 means that they will, unless it's further in the bracket, will not have the chance to upset the 1 seed this year.
Oh, what a shame.
They would be facing the 2 seed if they win their first match.
They would be facing the 2 seed.
What a shame. Well, we'll see if we can get that happening and lose at some point.
Yeah, now we're also starting to see how just messed up these teams are about to get, because I think it's starting at like 14 is when the score averages start to skyrocket a little bit.
Oh yeah, they get these very teams. Crazy. This team also is pretty good on the Hard Rock. Number 12 mod slot on that. I will mention. Yeah, no, good stuff to them. We'll be seeing them around. Number 14 seed is Indiana. JT Cantwell, the other bubble, Shrek Farm, Fortas, D3 and DT. Number 9 mod slot for the no mod, with that number 5 on no mod 2 helping them out. Number 4 on DT2, gonna bring them that number 12, the double time mod there. Pretty just solid across basically everything else. Nothing super stand out beyond their scores. Yeah, they just look really good. 573k average from JT on 12 maps. I remember he was in the first 5 USC, right? And he was like one of the carry players, so not super surprised to see that again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a ton to say about Indiana. Moving from 31st to the 14th seed, kind of a massive glow up. Shout out to Indiana. Definitely look out for their tapping. Also, your flag is really cool. If only you didn't have Indiana at the top of it.
Just literally get rid of the text on the flag, and it is a good flag. Yeah. That is crazy that they trolled that hard. A tier within the F tier. of flags. Yeah, almost their average across their top 3 players, I think their top 3 all had like 560k average. And even the top 3 between these like JT, Bubble, and Shrek Farm who were in for most of these maps, their average is also above 500k combined. So being able to have like a core 3 like that at that level is very, very good. So yeah, really good stuff to them. We will see how they do in the bracket. Moving to number 13, we have Georgia, Shogeki, Kazemiya, Targon, Jaxer, Debility, and Glitch Hunter. As we did mention in the prediction stream, Targon's like not super able to play on a setup at the moment. So they probably, I'm assuming they would have had a lot better easy hidden 2 scores. They still got what they could, you know what I mean? They don't have bad players for that. Shogeki, Kazemiya, 500k over 8 maps and 650k over 8 maps, as well as the ability down there, 500k over 8 maps as well. Really good stuff for them. They just kind of had a lot of I like seeing teams that had like 5 or more maps played from pretty much all their players, even if it was like partially because they were missing a player. They still get to see that they have a lot of coverage between their players.
Yeah, it seems like their role players are really good. Like nobody less than 400k, and this big of a split between like maps played is really, really good to see moving forward.
Yeah. Number 8, Mondslot on the Hard Rock, keeping up the I always think of Georgia. I don't know if they've been a Hard Rock state, but I always associate them with Hard Rock because Bahupla was playing for them for the first 2 years, right? So glad to see they're still doing pretty good on Hard Rock, number 9 and number 11 respectively on those 2 maps. Yeah, pretty solid. Number 4, the DT3, by the way. Yeah, that's really good. That's a really good score.
Yeah, Bahupla come home.
Bahupla come home.
We miss you.
Good stuff.
Also, hold on. Why is Georgia a D tier flag when there are clearly letters in there's clearly words there?
Let them pass.
Sure, whatever.
That's Georgia. It's funny. Okay, number 12. New York A. Wonyoung, Moore, Siege Viper, Onigiri, and Namu. As we mentioned at the beginning, just to re-mention it in case anyone was not here, the 6th player on the team was banned, so they didn't get a substitute, but somebody in the remaining 5 players, they just had them replace the scores. So they still had at least 3 people for each map, right? Number 3 on the easy, very solid. Number 5 mud slot on the whole Hard Rock. Number 5, number 4, each one. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean that doesn't really shock me at all. Number 3 on the easy as well. These guys are good at reading and they are good at Hard Rock.
Yeah.
That is about all I have to say.
I think that this team placed a little higher than I expected. Like even without the ban, I think this is a round where I had them.
Yeah,
this is still really good to see. Yeah.
I think they definitely did not. Well, I mean, I can't speak to their team, obviously. I didn't talk to any of them or anything, but I don't think it looks like at least the maps that I think they would have had to, because I believe they replaced. The person who got banned was in for almost every map, so they had to replace at least 1 score and everything. And I don't think that they let that get to them like too hard because I don't see too many scores here that were like clearly like lacking in a player. Their DT is a little unfortunate. I think that might just be them as a team. But literally everything else they looked fantastic on. Easy scores.
Very scary on the rest.
Easy scores are, I think, just raw with no multiplier. But the average scores have their average scores are what's the word? Oh my god, I forgot
with
the word.
easy multiplier.
The average scores are everything set to 1 million. Normalized. That's the fucking word. But yeah, good stuff to them.
Oh, okay.
For the average scores, they're all normalized. So like if you were in for easy, you don't get your average killed because the easy's out of 500k, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but they look pretty solid. I think they're pretty good. Munabu 720k over 2. I wonder what 2 he was in for. Everyone else 400k, 3 above 500k as well. 500k over 11 is very, very solid for your team. So good stuff to them. For sure.
Yeah, shout out to New York rolling with the punches.
Yeah.
You're going to move on to number 11.
Seed 11 is Florida. Crazy Equivocator, Dragons, Melonberries, Pavlinax, I think, and Dogba CR. Yeah, a lot of good spread from their teams. Again, nobody playing more than 9 maps means they had a lot of good contributions from pretty much everyone. Number 2 on that DT2, number 5 on that DT3. They are pretty good at those maps. Also number 5 on the easy, which is very funny that the same team has both of those. Yeah, super solid all around. I think the only score they have under the top 20 is that DT1. Very solid all around. Not like a lot else I have to say. They're just really good, I think. Pava did have 780k nearly average over 6 maps, which is kind of nuts.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
Florida definitely, they're my pick for like the dark horse of the tournament. I think these guys are going to go pretty far.
I can see it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very solid all around for Florida.
Very awesome.
Moving on to number 10.
Number 10, Illinois.
Look who it is.
It's
Illinois.
Lupa, Marvin, DVD, Idiot Stick, Zavs, and Candy Sour. We said they were a pretty good hidden team in the prediction stream. They stayed pretty true to that. Number 3 on the hidden 2, number 6 mod slot overall. Also number 3 on the no mod 3. Looking pretty solid at a lot of that stuff there. Lupa, DVD both had 650k average across 8 or more maps. Candy Sour also 660 over 4. But yeah, I mean, you guys look pretty good. I think there aren't too many, not too many things that I would point to being super weak. The no mod 4, Hard Rock 2, a little on the lower end, but both of those maps are kind of had a lot of low scores across like the board for many teams. So
I think fine.
You guys are looking pretty solid on pretty much everything. Top 8 on the both of the first 2 DTs as well.
Yeah, lots of like the aim slots, I think, are the things that stand out for us specifically.
Yeah, that's fair. Just very good.
Yeah, all right. We are going to move on to number 9. This one, a little bit of a shock, I think.
SoCal, a little bit.
Yeah, can we give, you want to give a preference to this top?
I'll try to, well, like, okay, so Picky, Finana Ryugu, aka Krikard, Rocketeer Rover, Cat Food, Crucible, and Noob. Cat Food, I'm assuming just couldn't make the lobby, right? So I guess they're kind of like their DT2 Nomad 2 kind of. I would expect them to be on tapping, so... Oh, where's the flag? The flag is on my screen, what?
Yeah, the flag is here for us.
No flag! They don't get their flag shown because it has a bear and there's no bears in LA. The profile pictures are also gone. I don't know how this happened. This is a... Okay, there it is. That was a bizarre OBS bug. I can't explain that. So yeah, Cat Food wasn't able to play. They had, I heard there was like a little bit of struggle just starting up, I guess, in the lobby. They had 2 pretty, like, what I would say bad scores on the first 2 maps in. But they were able to pick themselves up pretty well afterwards, culminating in this number 1, I think, nearly 3-way FC right on the DT3, which was crazy. Really good score from them. They look pretty solid on everything. Again, these no mods are like not... I would say not super indicative of their skill. I think they were kind of just like mental booming at the beginning of the lobby until they really like got their stuff together. Rocketeer Rover, by the way, 750k average over 11 maps is nuts.
Yeah, that guy is an absolute freak. I looked at his lobby. I think he pretty much played everything to what is basically the best of his ability.
Yeah, he had a pop performance. He SS almost hidden 2, didn't he? I think he had literally 100 on the hidden 2.
He got 100 on hidden 2.
Which was nuts.
Yeah, a little bit insane. Yeah, nothing else to say about SoCal. A little bit low, I think, for a placement. But with Cat Food not playing, we're doing a little bit of de-seeding. Just casual, casual de-seeding.
Eaters, I'm mad at them because seed number 8 is me. I have to play them round 2, which sucks ass. I don't want to do that. Me, Bento, Zab, aka Meow Meow, Meow Me, Celatar, Sir Balderdash, Alfredo, and Zefkio. We did pretty good. I think we did pretty good. Number 3, hidden mod score. We had good performances on that. Number 2, total score on the DT1. We, I think, almost 3-way FC'd that. Our Hard Rock was a little weak, just kind of wasn't having like the scores that we had on the sheet. Easy, I held easy together as best as I could. I have no comments about the easy map of that pool. But yeah, everything else we look, I think, very, very solid on. Top 10 scores on pretty much the rest of the pool outside of Hard Rock and the easy, right? Yeah, we are fairly solid. Zab holding it down 660k over 11 maps. Zefkiel had 550k over 9, Alfredo 580k over 7, right? Celatar as well, 667k over 5 maps. It was really good.
Yeah, a
and
lot of very solid players.
I got very lucky. I got a pretty I got a pretty good like hidden T score. I don't know, it just kind of came out of nowhere. I got lucky. I said before the match that I was playing terribly and I needed to like continue playing terribly so that I got like gotcha pity, so that I got a guaranteed free good play on the fucking 2 maps I was in for, and I had pretty decent plays.
What an absurd correct way to put it. Like that is like the most correct way I think you could have put that.
I needed pity really badly.
But
yeah, I guess we'll be playing SoCal round 2. That's so cool.
Yeah. And we're playing Seed 7 then, yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys will be playing NorCal.
Awesome. NorCal.
Awesome.
California's Valine, Hexagon, Vleth, Ace of 3, Nutriment, and AG Mosca. Ace of 3, 800k average. Yeah. Only player to get that high, I believe. That's crazy. Number 1 hidden mod score just generally, yeah, number 1 hidden 2, number 3 hidden 1, that'll do it. Number 2 on the easy as well. They might be able to read. They might have good reading players.
Yeah, these guys might have pretty good reading players. Number 4 on DT1. I think number 4 and number 2 are like different by like 50,000 score.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of scores that were very close.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, they're just really good overall. We're seeing top 8 mod scores for everything except Hard Rock. Number 6 on the No Mod 1, so on the DTs. Yeah, they just look really good as a team, which is not super surprising because they have very good players.
Yeah, these guys might have 6 hidden players on their team.
Even past Asa having that absurd 800k, we have Hexagon nearly 600k over 8 maps. Valine 580 over 6, right? And Vleth also 560 over 7, just holding it down pretty well. AJ and Nutriment also did pretty well on the maps they're in for, right? We're getting to the teams that are really disgusting.
Yeah, so speaking of that, both California's out of the top 6, so this top 6 is going to look very different from the last 2 years.
Oh yeah.
This top 6 is weird as hell.
It's so bizarre. Weird. It's so weird.
There's so many
I thought something was bugged on the sheet when I looked at it like an hour
ago. I did too. I got no words for this top 6. You guys will see as we go on further.
The Bizarro tournament. What is this wizard tournament? What are we doing? New Jersey. Justin Taquan, Blank, Tirado, Merc, and Rich P2K. Pretty good showing from everybody here. Everybody over 500k, almost everybody over 600k for that matter. Genuinely good showings from everybody.
Oh my god.
Yeah, not surprised. Number 1 on the easies, not surprising. Number 2 on the hidden 2, not surprising. Number 8 mod slot on the hidden. Actually even lower than I thought they would get, frankly. They had number 2 on that No Mod 4, which was pretty janky, weird. Number 1 on the DT2 as well is pretty sick.
I think that hidden 1 score is not real. I think they had some external factors, some really low rolls on that hidden 1.
They did not have pity.
Nope, pity.
But yeah,
this team is terrifying.
Yeah, they look really good at pretty much everything. Like
ban Hard Rock, and they are like top 3.
Yeah,
I mean, what can you even do against them?
Yeah, they're pretty good. I think they're even pretty decent on Hard Rock. Like, just once they get their groove going in later parts of the bracket, I think they might be fine. Obviously, we have stronger showings here from the like easy reading stuff. We know Rich P2K has been one of the best hidden players in the scene for like a long time, right? But yeah, they look really solid on pretty much everything. This is just one of the most solid teams down to their 6th player, like for sure. Super sick for them. Number 5. Virginia A, Gleeg, Tempest, Dan Cordani, Lenny, Waffle, and Steve. Gleeg and Tempest 700k average-ish across 10 and 8 respectively, which is crazy. All 3s on the Hard Rock. A 3 casino does some cool animation and you get money. Number 2 on the No Mod 2 as well, pretty good. I mean, we know Gleeg's one of the better tapping players, right? So not surprising to see that. Yeah, number 4 overall mod score on the No Mod is very solid. They're just very good on everything there. Really no strong weaknesses. GT2 being the only map that I think is really like beyond that, like what, number 12, 13 barrier. They look very good. They look very, very good.
Yeah, they're really good overall. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Outside of
kinda
like
crazy.
those little reading bits, and even there, it's not like they're weak on like the hidden easy stuff. So they'll
Yeah.
definitely be able to have those as comfort against the lower scenes in the early stage of the bracket.
And from what I know, Tempest had to leave on the final 4 maps, which means, and DT is kind of his thing, which means his average could have been a lot higher.
They're de-seeding, man.
They're just casual de-seeding in 5th place, you know.
Massachusetts had a maybe 3-hour window at which all of our players could play, and we still made it work.
That's great. I cannot wait to schedule with you guys.
Everybody else is de-seeding. No, I think it was just a 1-week thing. I don't know how this happened. We were playing like Monday morning. It was very silly.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Gives that to them. Into our top 4. Number 4, Texas, A. Chevy, Zombie, JPEG, Resort, B-Napping, and Jordana Banana. Very solid. I had them in the top 2, I believe, when we were doing the predictions. They're just a very solid team overall. Number 1 on Nomad 2, number 1 on Hidden 1, number 2 mod slot on the Hidden and the Hard Rock, with that number 2 on Hard Rock 1 as well. Number 3 mod slot on the Nomad. Really only lacking in the easy. Literally everything else they are really good at. And they had basically 600k average across all their players.
Yeah. I mean, we had them as pegged as one of the like 3 or 4 teams that can take it all. Yeah. So it's no surprise to see them this high up.
Yeah, definitely not. I think the reading scores are even a little low for what they could have gotten. I got a feeling we got a couple low rolls in here. But yeah, I mean, JPEG with 750k average, One of a Zombie 700k.
Yeah.
Resort and Chevy about 630, 640 respectively. And yeah, I mean, this team is really good. Really good. Number 2 on Hidden, number 2 on Hard Rock, number 3 on Nomad. This team is nothing if not consistent.
Yeah. Very, very good. And I feel like some of their later DTs feel like slight low rolls as well. I think they're literally good at everything in the pool other than like maybe easy. They are just super solid overall. Yeah, not too much else to say about them. Number 3, I have seen it in the chat. Stateless is number 3, which is crazy. I was not expecting this, but they popped off super hard. Lily 730k average. She beat 685k average over 9. Lexic near 700k over 8. Bonflow also 700k over the maps they played. Spiff 577 over 90. Their whole team had very good contributions. And yeah, they have top 10 mod scores on literally everything. Number 2 Hidden 1, number 2 Nomad 1, number 4 on the Easy, number 3 on the Nomad 4. They're good at everything also.
Yeah, these guys are in my calls lobby. Lexic SS, the Nomad 1. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean... Yeah. That's so cool. I haven't looked at the Indiv stats. The Indiv stats, they exist, but they're just gonna be released, I think, probably later. I just didn't have time to look over them. But I believe he is the only SS out of everything.
Only SS in all of qualifiers, I think. Yeah.
Which is very silly. They're kind of good at the game.
This team is a little scary. What can you even say about Stateless? Like, they're just a solid team overall.
They really are. They really are. I did not have them pegged as top 3, that's for sure.
But not even a little bit, no.
Like, the aim, they are so good on this aim. Like, it was enough. It was enough.
Yeah, the reading score is really good, too. Number 4 on Easy, number 9 Hidden 2. Nothing to scoff at. Their Hard Rock, arguably their weakest point, is just not indicative of their skill in the slightest. So,
yeah.
I mean, like, what the fuck? Like, this team is just so good.
They're really
like, I don't know. I don't know.
It may be the case that Canada might win United States Cup. It may just happen.
I don't know. We will see.
We will see. We have a couple, 2 states able to potentially defend them against the number 2 seed, Connecticut, Icania, Misted, ZFR. That's Osuways. I don't know if I'm not pronouncing that shit. Grubcat and Fractured. Yeah. I mean, I thought you guys were pretty decent. I don't know if you want to speak to your stuff. There's 3 number 1s on the board. Number 1 Monster, number 1 at the DT.
Yeah, I mean, number 1, Nomad 3, we 3-wayed to start it off.
That was
Nomad 3. Also, would have three-wayed, but I trolled. So, but it's fine. I'm not mad at all. I promise. Low rolls on easy as well, but like everything else was just really solid. 3.4 mil on DT1, which is kind of funny, I think.
That's gross.
Yeah, that's insane.
You had almost 3
really
million average across the DTs.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know. We're number one DT. That's really funny.
That's silly. Yeah, you guys are pretty good at everything.
Ika, you did win the last tournament you were seed 2 in, just saying.
I did win the last tournament I was seed 2 in, but this also means that we have to face fucking Washington.
Yeah,
you're to play for Washington.
And
oh no,
I don't
not again.
That.
Not again. 3 years in a row. No.
I don't love that, but it's fine.
Yeah, I think also both Californias are on the side of the bracket. I think. I'm not sure. I might be mistaken. I don't remember where the Californias are.
I have to play NorCal?
No, you have to play us because we're beating NorCal.
Oh, true.
I have to play Illinois or NorCal?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, number 1, Maryland. They are the number 1 seed. They also were not playing with Bill Cipher. It was just Gilgamesh, Kisoi, Phoenix, Suki, and Diesel. I am very mad at the 8 people who convinced me to not put Maryland top 3 on the prediction stream. You guys kind of trolled me.
Also, probably my bad.
I'm mad about it. Yeah, no, they just swept Hard Rock entirely. It wasn't close between Kisoi and Gilgamesh and Phoenix. I do want to say, because I said on the prediction stream, I was like, I know Gilgamesh and Kisoi are probably going to do 750k average across the whole pool, right? And last year they had this guy named No Wi-Fi who was their really good third player. And if they had another really good third player, they might win the tournament. And they have a White Phoenix who had almost 700k average across the maps they played. Which is really crazy. They actually just have a really consistent team. And Suki also 450k over the 7. And then Diesel came in for the easy. And did an almost FC. Gilgamesh unsurprisingly had 100 on the easy, I think. The FC that. This is a normalized score down here in the corner. I don't remember what his actual easy score was there.
Cut it in half. That's the score.
Okay, well I'm not doing that.
260k, I think. Yeah.
I barely passed high school, so whatever.
Fair.
Yeah, they are just really good. They have no maps outside of top 11. And the only ones that are top 11 are No Mod 4, which a lot of people kind of low rolled, and DT2, which was just tapping.
Reading map.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is 750k with Kisoi and Hidden 2, which is
without a player.
A little crazy.
Oh yeah,
and without a 6th player.
He's on Hidden 2. All the Hidden 2 didn't have a rooting, so all the the mechanics players kind of popped off. Kisoi beat Gilgamesh on the Hidden 2. Zab beat me on the Hidden 2. Yeah, we got owned. The reading players got owned this week, but
yeah, a little bit.
We're still in there, but yeah.
Next week is your week. Promise.
Surely, I did not see the map pool because I was busy setting up the stream, but surely.
It's good.
Yeah, good stuff to everybody here. Those are the Major League seeds. I don't have the full bracket. Maybe I can look around. I don't know. But you can. Well, the bracket will be up soon. You can see who you're playing. Good luck to anyone who has to play one of the top 4 seeds first round. That's probably going to suck because these teams are really good.
Yeah, I mean, good luck to all teams. I'd suggest moving back down to seed 36 just so it doesn't leak anything accidentally when we move to minor league, which is coming up right now.
You need to give me a second to fix OBS because this is janky because we're using spreadsheets. I don't know how this works. We go here.
OBS is a little funny.
We go here. We hit OK. Whoa! We're somewhere random. I need to scroll this way.
Random sus.
Oh no! I need to do that. Yay! Oh wait. There we go. Awesome.
Okay, cool.
We have
Looks
the
we're back.
minor league. As a reminder to anyone who was not here at the beginning of the stream, the bottom 3 seeds from the major league, which I believe were Hawaii, Louisiana, and Kansas, they were put in the minor league automatically based on where they matched up against the other teams here. And also as a reminder, if you are in this tournament, you get to play a match because the bottom 6 teams here, so the 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35 They are all going to play a play-in match to get into the tournament, into the main bracket. So, for example, the 32nd and 33rd seed are going to play each other as they, I guess they get 2 matches this week, I'm assuming, Cytosine, and they are going to play each other, and the winner just basically gets the 32nd seed. So, really, really sick stuff. We'll see what the play-in matches are in a second. Number 35 seed out of the minor league teams, which includes the 3 that came into the major league, or down from the major league, is actually a major league team. Which is unfortunate. Hawaii A, we looked at their scores already, but yeah, they just didn't have 4 players. A lot of these C teams are kind of freakish. So, like, fair enough. Within the minor league confines, wait, let me just make sure my stream is, like, updating. Oh, it totally did not update. How did that happen? What? Hello? Give me a second.
Ooh.
Troubleshooting. I don't know how this...
Refresh browser source, I think.
I don't know how this happened. No, I don't even have the right browser source to begin with. There we go. There we go. And then we go here. There we go.
There we go.
My bad, team. Yeah, Matt, get your cursor off of my screen.
My
On
fault.
the spreadsheet. Oh, yeah, we mentioned the scores already. They just kind of had an unfortunate pull with only having 4 people, right? So not like too much to say about them. Within the confines of minor league, they were like top. They had some pretty good Hard Rock scores here, the 17 and 24 and Hard Rock 2, Hard Rock 1 respectively. So look out for them on that in the minor league, I suppose. But yeah, we will see how they fare. Number 34. Whoa, that is not... I typed the wrong number. 34, Massachusetts C team. Hot Cocoa, Alius, and Major Ardon. They had 3 people. So, like... That's fair. Aliu's still almost 300k despite being on a C team. That's really good from them. They're hidden. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what?
Hidden's really good.
Wait, huh? What the hell?
I mean, I'm not surprised. I know Coco is like a hidden, basically only player. So, I mean, that makes sense almost, but I'm still kind of surprised. That's really funny. They're just like really cracked out hidden team. They have 3 people and they're C34. So yeah, good stuff to them. Number 18 on the Nomad 3 as well is pretty good given how hard that map was. So yeah, solid. I have to respect this. Right. Obviously Massachusetts, they're my guys, but like this is very, very good for 3 people.
Yeah.
Seed 33 is Kentucky B, Rob, U2, This Fatty, Mimna, Riven, and Akari. Similar to some of the lower seeded teams in the major league, we just kind of have a couple players missing from the lobby, including Rob. That's crazy.
Rob.
What are you doing?
What's Rob doing?
What are you doing?
That guy sucks, man.
They had an okay easy. They were pretty decent on a couple maps that we have. Like their DT is like generally solid-ish. Same with the hidden, but yeah. I don't have too much to say. Yutu and Akari especially were definitely the like staple carries on this team. I don't remember. I feel like no, never mind. I don't know how good. I don't think I've ever seen Rob like play as a player, and I don't know how good this fatty is. So we'll see how their team like upgrades during the.
What to think of it? I don't think I have either.
I've played with him and I don't remember how he plays.
Okay, well,
I think he's a name player. I don't remember.
Well,
it's been a year.
That's crazy. Well, we'll see what they have to do. Their play-in match for the 32nd seed will be against 32 out of qualifiers. Colorado C, Furin, Wiggy L, Ducklad, and Power Panda, who did not make it. So they were playing with 3. Still managed to do pretty good, right? Solid Nomad 1, Nomad 2, Nomad 3 especially. They just had like a really good first 3 maps and kept it, solid enough at the beginning, right? So they will be playing... those 2 teams will be playing each other for play-ins at the very beginning. A little unfortunate easy. They had 43,000 score total. That's pretty unfortunate. That's
a little unlucky.
Wait, there was one team under that. I don't know what team that was. We might have passed them. Which is unlucky. But yeah, shout out Colorado C. Number 31 is Colorado B.
What the hell?
Sarcastic Banana, Charge, I Love Hutao, and Andy WG. If I wanna point this out, if Kentucky B had like all of their players, for example, playing, then Colorado B and C would have been playing each other in the play-ins.
The teams
to not make the bracket, which would have been really funny. But though they barely avoid that. Colorado B, just as a reminder, I think they will be playing Massachusetts C for their play-in. So don't pick Hidden. They're solid on the DTs. They're solid. I don't think they have too many like glaring weak points. They got a little unlucky on the No Mod 4 and No Mod 3. But they look okay overall, I would say. So yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know the streaming schedule. I think every match that can be streamed will be streamed, but there will probably be instances of like 5 matches happening at once where we can't stream all of them. We do not have a quad stream here. Quad streams are not possible in OC, I think. Number 30, this is the last of the play-in matches, is going to be Utah B going up against Hawaii A. That is Anomaly, Seal, Dark Halus, Ueno, and ASDF Uhuo. Yeah, not super bad. They had a pretty solid, I mean, number 8 on that easy, right? That's good. Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. I don't know who that was.
I do not know who that was either. Oh, that was Timper, because it is, oh yeah, Timper, it is like a 3 a.m. for him. I don't know why I'm still here. Yeah, they had pretty good on that easy, on that No Mod 4 as well. Just looking pretty solid there. A little less so on the back half of the pool, but at least starting out these first 3 mods, they are very solid, I would say.
Yeah, especially the easy score.
Yeah, so really I think they will be pretty decent into Hawaii when they play their play-in. Also, yeah, top 8 easy in minor league is 550k total, which is a little. It's like 1.5 million equivalent, I guess, but like that is unfortunate. We do not have easy players.
Wouldn't it be 1 mil equivalent? Because it's
three players get their scores doubled.
Oh no, wait. You're wrong.
No, I'm spoken crack, I think.
It's okay.
I have no idea. I'm guessing.
For 1 second, I thought you had a point.
I'm guessing. Whatever, man.
C29. Math is stupid.
Pennsylvania. These are the C's starting now. They do not have to play in there, already in the bracket. Pennsylvania B, Timpton, Sudi2K, DeBurnt Waffle, and MQWilliams.com. DeBurnt Waffle, 350k almost over 12 maps is like really good.
That's very good.
That's like quite good. They also had a decent easy. Everything else they just kind of kept it together, pretty solid. DT2 also, number 19 on that. Yeah, not much to say for them. They are pretty good, pretty decent.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough. Number 28, we have Illinois C, Wrath, Renval, Spirito, and Frog Ninja. All above 200k average, which is pretty good to see. Also a solid easy placement from compared to wherever the there's got to be some later teams definitely that have like pretty low easies, just from what I'm looking at here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looking pretty decent everywhere. Number 22, DT1 and DT2. Decent, quite solid.
Yeah, mechanics focused. They're good. Let's win a match, guys. You got this.
Hooray!
Good luck, Illinois C.
Also,
I
just realized right now that I forgot to put like any background music on the stream. My bad, team. I definitely was gonna do that, and I just
I noticed it at the start, but it's fine. It's okay.
Well, whatever, man. We're okay. Oklahoma B, yay!
Oklahoma.
Steve, Andre, Sanker, Polaritas, Bappers, and Pixie. They were missing 2 players. Still managed to run it pretty solidly to number 27, right? Steve 283k over 9 maps. Pixie 267k over 12. Very good. They have a pretty solid hard rock compared to their seed. Number 20, number 18 on those 2 maps give them a number 19 mod average, or mod rank, I guess. Yeah, otherwise kept it just generally pretty solid. Low roll, no mod 1, unlucky, but yeah, they're looking solid. They're looking good.
Yep.
I do not have much to say outside of that.
Yeah, I don't really know. Shout out to Oklahoma B.
Shout out to Oklahoma. Number 26 is Washington B, which was missing 3 players. Okay, that's crazy. In a bag, Big Brain Bob, Arcater, Blance, Faranoxa, Momo, THX. Yeah, they only had Arcater, Blance, and In a Bag. They all averaged 200k over 12. Pretty solid. Getting to here with 3 is kind of crazy. Number 9, Nomad 2, number 14, Hard Rock 2 with 3 people is yeah, that's really good. Did not have as fun of a time on the easy, but I could imagine, or the hidden 2. They did not like the reading. But I can imagine that the reading players were not here. So
yeah, kind of.
Shout out Big Brain Bob.
True.
It's a funny name.
Match. Come on, man.
I like that guy. I like that name.
True. 14 on the Hard Rock 2 is actually very good, given the
it's very solid
for a B team. For a B team with 3 people for that map, that is a very good average. Yeah, good stuff to them. Number 25, Ohio B. Hydra, RPT, Bread Yummy, Femboy, Better, and Sauropod. RPT and Sauropod did not make the match. Bread Yummy almost 300k over 12. Hydra nearing 250 over 12 as well. Number 2 on that. Sorry, number 13 on the Nomad 2. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty solid overall. I don't see too many scores that are like outlier bad scores. You know what I mean? They just kept it pretty solid to their seed.
Yeah, I mean, Bread Yummy with a 300k average definitely performed very well, and I think Ohio B can make some waves in the minor league.
Yummy bread.
With placing 25th with having only 4 players playing anything.
Wow,
so shout out to Ohio B.
I need some bread.
Dude, some bread would go crazy right now.
I could use some good bread.
We'll go to the store and get some bread after this.
I am too lazy to go outside.
Nothing is open in Connecticut at 9 p.m.
That's
There's
true.
A convenience store that I can get bread which may or may not be laced.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. 24.
I'll take my chances.
24. NorCal C, Furry Method, AUSXH, Artem, and Cuckoo. Yeah, they only had 4 to begin with, and they were missing one of them. So 3 total, and they still ran it up to this high. That's pretty good. Number 16 on the Hidden 2, number 9 on the Nomad 1, yeah. That's pretty solid. Their Nomad 1 like mod score with 3 people being almost top half is I guess it is top half given we have 35 teams total. Yeah, beast. Good stuff for them. I guess they did not have, I don't know again what Cuckoo says, or sorry, plays, I mean. But if it's you know, probably can provide a little bit to the Hard Rock TTs. Hopefully bring their average up. So more California de-seeding. More
it's
trolling.
It's just like it's in their blood, man.
More trolling. That's very awesome. Apparently Cuckoo's playing 5 USC and also 6 USC.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which is so cool. Yeah, I guess that's to them. Number 23, we have Nevada B. Coco, Big Black DT, Char, Shredder Dan, and Young Lee. And Coco was just like literally not able to play the A team because he's like turning screen at the moment. So we have like basically an 18 player in the B team putting up 18.
Yeah, it is.
Scores, right?
It is pretty clear this guy does not belong in the minor league. Yeah, he is very good.
Or over 9 is pretty crazy. Number 7 team score on the Nomad 1. Just very solid there. 17 on the Nomad 3 as well. Gives them a pretty good Nomad team score. Top 20 on both of the Hard Rocks as well. Yeah, pretty just, I don't know, solid, generally speaking. I don't have too much to say. Shout out Young Lean.
Shout out Young Lean.
Shout out Big Black DT. Also cool name.
True. Yeah, I think they're gonna do pretty decent. Shout out to them. Number 22, we have Kanzuri A. Yeah, right. Kanzuri A from the Major League. They were seed wait, weren't they seed 33? Okay, Louisiana A has not shown up yet. Kanzuri somehow under them now. I think this has something to do with how average placements work. So you get trolled,
yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. That is so weird. I did not even think of that.
That is really funny. Curry Wave Roar, L-Dub, El Hero, Matt's Volk, Micah Scarlet. We went over the scores already. Minor League contextually, yeah, number 20 on the easy. They were pretty, I guess, just kept it solid, even around. Nothing above number 20, nothing below 29. So just playing solid to the seed. All they really needed to do here. And they are good for 22nd seed. Very awesome for them. I don't know where Louisiana is, though. We're going to need to find that.
It's really their 21st.
Really their 21st.
Be, right?
Nope, Washington
No,
C.
Washington C.
Demon Lord, Michael, Mari Ring, Sinkme, Jackson Poodle, and Dohyun. Demon Lord Michael 300k over 10 is pretty good for minor league, especially. Poodle also almost 300k over 8. They had a pretty good Hard Rock 1. They had a pretty good Nomad 1, pretty good Nomad 2, DT 1, DT 3. Not bad scores overall. I think they're pretty solid.
Collab is absolute flames too.
True. Mm-hmm. They're very solid on everything other than reading, which they will ban and be fined.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff to Washington C. I don't know what the okay, I do know what the highest C team is, but I don't know what the highest like average for like C team placements is. So I think for C team this is a pretty good placement of the bracket. We'll have to see how many more of them we find. They also were 21st seed last year apparently. And they got 17th, so we'll see if they get 17th again.
Yeah, good job to Washington C.
Number 20, Louisiana.
Oh, there's Louisiana.
Okay, yeah, there. So I guess because they have a now number 12 on Hidden 1 or something, and I guess their averages are just better. They have like a slightly lower lows, but they have generally higher highs. So I guess that just puts them above Kanzuri, even though they were the other way around in the major league bracket. Otherwise, yeah, we went over their scores earlier. Nothing too crazy to report here. Hopefully they have like their team and their captain next time. That'd be like cool, maybe.
Usually good.
DC into the minor league, I guess.
The captain just entirely goes and forces the team to play at default times every single time.
Also,
that'd be pretty hype.
That would be really funny.
Don't do it though.
Yeah, don't do that. Number 19. We have Oregon B, Boshi My Mommy, Nairuzu, Cithriel, Wonderful, Seabear, and Deshaun Tavius. I don't know which of these players was originally on their A team. I think it was
It was Deshaun Tavius.
Oh, was it? Okay. Okay, well, he almost had 400k over 6. I guess that makes sense. He was just screened out of the major bracket, but screen players can still play minor league, so... so good for their... Cithriel and Nairuzu as well, 300k averages. Really good stuff for them. Seabear also 400k over their 5. Yeah, I know Seabear is pretty solid, so not super surprised to see that. Good scores on the DTs especially. I think Seabear probably helped out pretty well with that. That number 5 on the DT2. Also number 9 on the Hard Rock 1. Pretty good Hard Rock just generally. Otherwise, they kept it pretty solid. Unlucky roll on the Nomad 2. I heard a lot of complaining about the Nomad 2. So...
Nomad 2 was interesting,
as it happens, I suppose. But yeah, they look pretty solid, everything considered, and they were also missing a player for this lobby, so yeah. Seed number 18. We have Maryland C. Best Act Player, QWERTY Keyboard, Calico Cat, Pocket Beans, Mess Up, and Moose Monkey Ryan. Yeah, Calico Cat 500k average over 6, which is pretty good. They had pretty good coverage from all their players. 5 of their players in for 6 or more. That's half the pool. So really good stuff for them. Just having good coverage. Number 8 on the DT2, number 12 on the DT1 and the Hard Rock 1. Number 18 as well on the Hidden 1.
I've got a feeling that that Calico Cat was in for the DTs with them being placed so high there and being 500k average. Kind of makes sense in my brain.
Yeah, rank 8 on the DT2 as well.
Yeah,
yes, performed very well.
Awesome stuff for them. They're going to be pretty good into, I think, many of the teams here. Number 17 seed, we have New York C. Bog Pizza, My Angel, Ritsuko, Twist, The Rizzard, Ayano, Tatayama, and Jameson. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good. I know Jameson's like a decent player, so if he's only in for 2 maps, I think their team is very, very solid overall. 350k almost for Block Pizza over every map. Ayano also 300k over 11. And they were missing a player. yeah, good DT scores, especially that number 10 on the DT2. But over everything else as well, they just don't really have like hard rock a little bit, but just overall not any weaknesses that I think are like super crippling for them. You know what I mean? I think they're pretty solid over most stuff with a strong DT. Having a strong DT normally means you're a pretty strong team because most players are DT players nowadays.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It's fucked up, but yeah, good stuff to them.
Yeah, shout out New York C.
Overall, very good. We move to number 16. They will be playing New York C versus SoCal C. Calculus, JKD, Epic Swag, Peruri, Bugged, and Ayuko. Yeah, Calculus was not able to play. I do know that
Calculus?
Calculus had things
to do.
What
is Calculus
doing? I can't believe it. What the hell, man?
Trolling.
Calculus, lock it in.
Even without Calculus, still number 10 on the Hidden 2 and number 13 on the Easy. So they might be a little scary reading wise once they get into like
this team is
bracket.
really scary.
Everyone was
oh my god,
300k average. Also, all 5 players for a minor league team that is very good. And given most of them were in for half the pool. Yeah, that's nuts. So, good DTs as well. Actually, just literally good everything. Their mod score is all 15 or above. Keeping it just generally very solid. Nice Hard Rock 2 score, especially. Like, without that low... If they just don't have a low roll in the No Mod 1 and Calculus is present, they might literally be, like, top 8 almost. Seed. So that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Ayoko as well. Brought on, I believe, one of the SoCal players who was originally on SoCal C, couldn't make it. Coming on and averaging nearly 400 through 9. Like, shout out Ayoko. Played very well. My RTT teammate. That's my GOAT.
Nice. Very cool. I'm always happy to see new players doing very well. Number 15, we have New York B. Phonic, Koiwo, Caffeine, Mustache, Kin, and ZNZ. Yeah, number 7 on the Easy, number 7 on the No Mod 2, number 7 on the DT1 as well. They're getting a lot of 7s or 17s, just like everywhere. I don't know how that happened. It's a very lucky team, apparently. Top 10 on the DT3 as well, and the No Mod 4, and the No Mod 3. Wow, yeah, they're just really good. I guess we're at that point. We're like seed 15, right? So we're gonna see a lot of top 10s from here. But like, yeah, they are just really good.
Yep.
And yes, they do. Yes, they do have more players than New York A.
God damn.
You're correct. They were not able to sub anyone between the teams. But yeah, they were pretty solid. I think they do have a bit of a like hard rock low point, but literally everything else in the pool they are looking very, very solid on. So they're definitely going to be a pretty scary team to face. Once you get past that hard rock point, they're going to be pretty nuts, I think. Number 14 seed is Florida C. Lunage, Cassie, Biscoff, Crybaby Master 70, Niwa Gaming, and Inoculum. Shout out to Crybaby Master 70. That is a funny username. However, you did not.
Such a gas username. That's so gas. Yeah, this team is very solid. Number 3 on Easy and number 3 on Hard Rock 2. Number 8 on DT1, number 9 on DT2. Their DT seems to be their strongest besides their Easy. Lunage with nearly 500k average through 6. Biscoff 450 through 8. And Niwa Gaming holding it down 400k through 12. Yeah, this team looks pretty solid. Doesn't really seem like they have any real weak points.
Yeah. I think they're just generally very solid. I mean, obviously they have strong points, so they have points that look weaker in comparison, but I don't think they have any points that are actually weak in, and they were missing a player.
Yeah. And you could chalk up the low rolls as well to just not having one of their players who might have been in on those skill sets.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely look out for Florida C. Seems like a very strong team.
Beast. Oh, Cytosine is back.
Hi, Cytosine.
I forgot to turn off the Discord noises, I think. I don't know if they're on stream or not. I have no idea, but that's very funny. Yeah, shout out Florida C. Seed number 13 is Texas C. Sakura no Uto, Woo, Valorant, Thor, Blef, and Jixi. Woo did not make the lobby. They are still solid for a number 2 on the No Mod 3. Top 10 mod scores on the Easy and the Hidden. They are very good at reading.
Yeah, this is just such a funny team. I don't know.
This is a very funny
Like,
team. This is
this is
hilarious.
this team just makes me laugh. I don't know why.
Yeah. Nearly 350k average across everybody. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say. Number 7 on the DT2, number 4 on the Hard Rock 2 is really good. They're a good team. Texas C is a good team. I'm surprised they're this low, actually. I think we obviously just not here, but like, even though
I was also
Yeah.
kind of
This
surprised they were this low.
seems like a site read quals angle. That's what it
Yeah.
seems
oh,
like.
that's fair.
Definitely.
Yeah, this is definitely like a
Because there's
mega
no way
true team.
there is
Yeah.
no way Dox Cole would be 375k on this
Oh,
pool.
Cole
There's just
Cole
no
came
way.
back from a trip literally that day.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
definitely.
Unconditioned.
This team is
There you go.
way scarier than they
Okay.
look.
There you go.
So that's awesome. They are DCing to like 13th, and they are just gonna probably get like top 8.
Oh, definitely.
Messed up. Well, we shall see. Number 12 is Florida B. The homie, Big Boy, Relno, Malin Q, Ale, and USA Keek. Shout out to Ale. Let's go.
Elegana.
Homie and Big Boy both over 400k average across 8 maps. Big Boy 476 is really good. 463 average as well from Malin Q. Yeah, they look pretty good. That number 1 Nomad 1, they're pretty good at aim. They're pretty
these
good
guys can
at
aim.
reading as well. I know L's like one of those reading tapping kind of players, which is very funny because I feel like there's not a lot of reading tapping players, and then I see like him and Gilgamesh, and I'm like, oh, they're like multiple,
Yeah, there's like a lot of them.
which is
Like,
funny.
Osways is in that category as
Oh,
well.
yeah. It's very silly, but yeah, they look pretty solid across everything. They literally just don't have any maps below 16th. For a team that was like relatively close to 16, just like scaling wise, or just like in terms of where the teams are. That is very solid. They are very, very solid, and that number 1 obviously stands out on the Nomad 1. But they
It
look
beats
pretty.
a lot of the major league scores on that Nomad 1.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, no,
A
yeah,
lot of
that's
the major
true.
league.
I think
That
that
is
puts
very
them like
true.
4 or 5 in Major League, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah,
That is
that's for sure.
disgusting. Yeah, that is silly. Yeah, I guess that's to them. They're just very solid across everything. So I'll be excited to see them play. Number 11, Massachusetts B. Yes. Allison,
Whoa.
A1, Jose, Vescent, Dank, aka Tower of Heaven, and Zoof. Dude, our whole state was trolled. I don't know why everyone decided to go on vacation right now. So we were missing 2 players, which is silly. But we still made it work there. I think we had a pretty good hidden here. Number 6, number 4, respectively. The Easy was pretty decent. The Nomad 3 was pretty decent. A lot of the things that we had lower scores on, like our Nomad 2, our Hard Rock 1, are things that A1 and Dank would have been in for. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think they are going to do very well in the bracket. I think they are a lot better than this seed. Having four people and missing a ton of people for certain skill sets and like getting low scores as a result, and then you're still seed 11. When those 2 players come back and they actually have all 6 of their players, they're going to be very scary.
Yeah, I don't think this team is going to have any problems in the bracket for, at the very least, the first couple.
Yeah.
Like, this team looks very solid, even without those 2 players being 11th. It's just, yeah. I mean, what more can you say?
Especially when we get to, like, if they can get to later rounds, their later round, their, like, SR cap is pretty decent because they were subject to a Zab hell pool, which is very funny.
Yeah. We'll see what happens then. In the meantime, we can move on to the 10 seed.
Number 10
It's the
homies.
Illinois again.
Cartoon Knight 7s, the Swag Turtles, Xylophone, Qzaria, and Guess. Yeah, pretty good. Number 2 on the Nomad 4. I see very few scores. Like their easy hidden is very solid. You can probably speak more to their skills specifically, but they look pretty good.
Yeah, like sevens, dude. Sevens went crazy during this. The eight maps played, almost 600k average. Like that's major league potential right there. That's crazy. I know he's really good at like all the aim slots, and there was a lot of that in this pool. So yeah, he got to pop off.
Yeah, Super Beast, super good stuff from them. I will be excited to see them play as well.
Did both Illinois A and Illinois B place 10th in their respective brackets?
That is funny.
Wow.
I swear we did this last year too. I don't remember if that's just
you guys
me
6th, no?
Going bonkers.
I
think that minor league we got 10th like in last year.
Last year Major League you were 6th. You were
Okay,
sixth
but
last
minor
year
we
'cause
were
you just, like
10th.
Jellium.
You're 10th minor league as well. So
Yeah.
you guys are nothing if not consistent in your seeding.
I love the number 10 and 6. How many? Sorry.
Good one.
Good one, man.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's move on.
Starting to see B teams, by the way. Having B teams with all 300k average or higher is kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Just
We'll see a little
goes
bit
to
more of
show
that
there's
later as
way
well.
too many good players. Yeah. Number 9, we have SoCal B, Jake Man, Schwerk Billathon, Neo Blazer, Ocean Boy, Toro, Inoue, and Dragon Tiger 34.
Speaking
Jake
of
Man,
300k, how about 400k?
Yeah, 400k. Jake Man, hold it down. He's a pretty good gamer. 525k for 8. Showing that pretty well. Number 2 on everything easy and hidden. Which
number
resulted
one
in them being
overall on the
number 1
hidden as
overall
well.
on the hidden, which is funny. 1.65 on the hidden 2 beats many teams in the Major League bracket, like a lot of them.
Oh,
both,
yeah.
Both SoCals also got 9th. This is interesting.
That is really funny.
What is going on?
This is bizarre bracket.
Are we in the
What are the script writers cooking, bro?
Top 8 on the Hard Rock 1, number 3 on the DT3, number 4 on the Nomad 4. I don't see many weaknesses. Their aim is a little unfortunate on the Nomad and the DT, but I can very easily see that just being low rolls, you know what I mean?
That's definitely low rolls. This team is very solid at aim.
Yeah, scary team. Too many scary teams in minor league. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
Number 8 is New Jersey B team. Kevin, Akayu, Celebi, Bluehead, Clans, and Little Nebula. Kevin could not make it, which is probably why they are number 16 and number 22 on Easy and Hidden 2, respectively. Yeah, number 1 on the DT3, kind of beast. Number 3 on the Hard Rock 1. They're looking pretty solid on the latter half of the bracket, especially. Kevin does probably bring up a lot of their skill cap for like even outside of the easy hidden stuff. I think there are plenty of maps in the Nomad pool that he'll be able to play. So
yeah, Kevin would definitely bring the earlier stages of these picks. Definitely bring the scores up on those, especially the easy and hidden too. I think Kevin would I think Kevin's easily like one of, if not the best easy players in the tournament. So
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm just straight up. So yeah, really good stuff to them. Little Nebula, 8 maps, 530k average is crazy as well. Clans also with a 560k average over his map. Everyone else 400k, 8 or higher. Their team's really good. So once they get Kevin back on, they're going to be very scary. I think they're one of the top teams in the bracket.
Oh, definitely.
And yes, as Chad has pointed out, New Jersey C did place above New Jersey B. I would like you to keep that in mind as we go through the rest of this bracket. Number 7, Virginia B. Alex the JPEG, Kirby Cat, Zyrex, KR Impulse, JDM, and Depster. Pretty solid showing. Everyone in for at least 4 maps is nice to see. Number 1 on DT2, number 1 on Hard Rock 2. We see a bunch of top 3 scores here, actually. Nomad 1, Nomad 2, and DT1 as well. Number 2 mod score for the Hard Rock 2 is going to be pretty strong for them over the course of the bracket. A little lower on the hidden end of things, but outside of that, they are looking quite solid. Alex the JPEG, 600k over 8 maps. Kirby Cat, 500k over 7. They're good. Good players.
Yeah, I will say Virginia has very solid scores all around. Hidden being probably their weakest overall, but just banned hidden. And this team is incredibly scary. Alex the JPEG had a really, really solid lobby. I was looking over their scores and he did incredibly well. I mean, not a whole lot to say else about this team. Just really solid mechanics. Watch out for them.
Yeah. Really good stuff for them. Number 6 seed, Georgia B. Big Baddie Bryant, Futile, AC, good job Caleb, Texas, and Arlie. Another team where a lot of their players are in for a lot of the maps, which is very nice. Number 1 on the easy, good stuff to them. They got a 1,000,000 team score on the easy. Yes. Somebody in the minor league made it. Number 2 on the DT1, number 3 on the hidden 1. They're pretty good at the aims, just generally. They had pretty good Nomad 2, Nomad 4 as well. And the hidden 2 to top it off. Yeah, they're just looking pretty solid. Futile, 475-ish K average over 9 maps is very, very good for this team. Everyone else holding down the fort pretty strongly, all well over, 380K is their lowest average. That's, really good for a B team. Caleb's 600K over 7 is nuts.
Yeah, incredibly solid. I would also like to point out that 2.9 mil is not number 1 on DT1 for minor league, which is Wow,
That's insane.
That is a little nuts. Yeah,
that's a little crazy.
that is a little silly. Yeah, we'll have to see them. Definitely looking forward to them because they look pretty strong. The number 5 seed is Texas B. Here they are. Magi Rhythm, EXO, Shy Cryo, Metalis Fangirl, Oh Really, and Okayu ASMR. Yeah, I mean, they didn't... Cryo, I know, is one of their, like, better players, or one of the better players that I know of from Texas. So not having them for qualifiers was a little unfortunate. They were still able to hold it down pretty well. Obviously, they are top 5 seeds, so number 3 on that DT2, top 8 on most maps, I think, here. They are just really solid, and they do not really have weaknesses. And especially when Cryo comes back, they will stop having any weaknesses ever.
Yeah, because I assume Shy Cryo would fill in some of those reading gaps that Texas B seems to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just seem very consistent overall. Not a whole lot to say. Shout out to EXO8, 525k average. Oh, really? 525 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this team looks incredibly strong. And I remember EXO from RGT. They played incredibly well. They were one of the most horrifying people I've had to face.
I remember EXO from seeing his elite bot rating, which is like 6.7 stars.
I know. It's really fucked up.
Kind of nuts.
Shout out to the GOAT.
Shout out to everyone here. 4 players above 400k average is very cool to see. Magi Rhythm 400k over 11. I'm happy to see Magi Rhythm playing again. Yeah. Just very good stuff to them.
Yeah. So I gotta speak to the team vibes. I watched Magi Rhythm, Tim play his lobby on the stream. Great team vibes. Great team vibes here. They're gonna go far.
Good to see.
I like to see it.
Move on to seed 4.
Yeah, seed number 4, Connecticut.
Ooh.
Suyun, Shio, Big Door, Nesoke, Mass Supremacy, and Smokey. Damn, Big Door 668k over 9 maps.
Yeah, no, this guy should have been A team if we did not have if he did not play the exact thing that our entire core did. We have number 4 overall on Hidden, number 3 on Hidden 2, which is kind of crazy. Number 3 overall on DT, number 4, and number 2 respectively. Number 5 on the easy map, and number 4 on Nomad 1. I mean, this team is just really solid.
Yeah.
Like, Big Door or Glacier having an incredible showing. Suyun, 525k, still incredibly rusty. So when that guy gets back to how I know he can play, it's going to be a very scary team. And also very respectable scores from Ness, Shushio, Mouse Supremacy, and Smokey. Yeah, I mean, this team is very solid. I'm very excited to see how they're going to do. Nomad 2 was an Omega int, I think.
Yeah, a bit of a low.
But, you know, that'll get better with time.
They look very strong. Seed number 3 is Maryland B. James Harden, Skins1, Fan1, Zyna, Zodi, Senior, Bra, and Better Me Man. Yeah, number 1, Nomad 3, Nomad 4, number 1, Hidden 2, number 1, DT1, number 1 on all the DTs as a whole. James Harden, Games Harden, Brilliman Sklomzy, 580k over 10 maps, really good at the game. Skins1, also 550k over 8, really good at the game. Yeah, I don't have too much to say about them. Obviously, like a little lower on the easy end of things. The reading, I guess in general, and they low rolled the Nomad 2 as well. But they look pretty solid for a pretty good run here. They have a really, really good B team. I recognize many of these players as very strong tournament threats. Everybody 350k or better. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I am shocked to see Skins1 on B team yet again, even though I saw them in when we did the tier list. That guy is incredibly good. Brilliman Sklomzy also has been playing incredibly recently.
Brilliman Sklomzy. I got a Discord ping. I need to put my Discord in like do not disturb.
Yeah, do that real quick.
These are definitely like scores that can win this bracket.
Oh yeah, there's that 3 million DT1.
Definitely scores. Yeah.
That's a little crazy, right? So yeah, you will notice if you have been paying attention that the remaining 2 teams are between NorCal B and New Jersey C are the top 2 seeds of this tournament. We are going to move on to seed number 2.
I mean, what is it? What do we even say? Like,
I don't have a lot to say about
do
that.
we even want to talk about
We'll get,
NorCal? Like,
I want to talk about
really,
NorCal. We'll get to
I don't really care about
Can we,
NorCal.
we'll,
They got
we'll go back.
C2.
We'll go back to you,
We-
NorCal. We'll go back
yeah,
to you,
Okay,
NorCal.
I guess we'll go
let's
back
go.
to
Let's
yeah,
go to
no,
seed one.
This is
Like,
stupid. This is silly. They were missing a player, by the way. Also,
What?
yeah, no, I don't
Like,
really
what
have a lot to
happened?
say about this.
What happened?
This is silly.
Either
this is
either I have
silly.
two. What happened in team building or what happened in this lobby? Something went wrong.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Transgenderism, Bonnie, Abadir, Apteryx, Spike, Jarmu, and Sushi Roll. Yeah, Sushi Roll popped off really hard. Transgenderism also popped off really hard. Both had really good averages. Spiking for 2 maps, also holding it down 600k. Yeah, I wish I could see where they place compared to the A teams, but I'm pretty sure they are like within the top half.
Like,
so lost.
the only thing that I can imagine is that this just happens to be the SR that these people are really, really comfortable on, and they're either not as comfortable on lower or not as comfortable on higher, and 6-2 is just the sweet spot
Justin said chill.
for this to happen.
Justin said chill, I could explain. That was very funny. Yeah, this is yeah, a C team. There is a C team in seed number 1 of the minor league bracket. That is so funny to me. And
It's
they were
amazing.
missing a player
Hilarious.
for the qualifier. They are kind of goated. I think New Jersey just has like a weird amount of depth.
Yeah,
but
what most signups, right? Or second most signups, I
probably
think. One of the two.
yeah, and
Yeah,
again, New
but,
Jersey
I mean-
B also was missing one of their players, so really they should be higher too. This does mean, by the way, that they are, if they go to seeding, they play each other in like quarters.
Yeah.
In orders, they play
It's
each other
insane.
very early.
Wait, and quarters is the same SR as quals, right?
Yeah,
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
it's
Oh, boy.
really, really funny.
What?
Let me go
That's
back
just
to
crazy.
NorCal for a second.
Let's go
Let me
back
give
to
them-
let's go
let me
back
give
to
them their
NorCal.
dues. King Baxter, Tree, Thrylos, BU, and Yoani. Yeah, Tree had 650k average over 8. That's one of the better performances out of like everyone in minor league, right? 500k over 7 on King Baxter. They were number 1 on Hard Rock 1, and Hard Rock as a whole for that matter, and Nomad as a whole. All top 4 on their Nomad. Actually, that's really, really good on the Nomad. They're kind of just weak in like easy, maybe low roll DT2 a little. But yeah, this team is really strong, even only having 5 players. If they had gone with having 6 and 3 instead of 5 and 4 for their like team numbers, this team probably would have been really freakish.
Yeah, this team would have been number 1 if not for that, I think.
But you know, they are still obviously a very big force in the bracket to be reckoned with. We will see how they do. I am excited to see them play. Yeah, this is another team that could have easily been very high in the I think like a 1.6 million average score is like number 12 major league, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
and they only have
That's
5.
crazy. These minor league teams are absolutely
The minor
absurd.
teams are nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, as said, New Jersey C is number 1, and they had really good scores on everything. They are literally only weak in the DT, maybe. And I don't know, if Jeremy plays DT, if that's like his thing, it might be over.
Yeah, can we get some insider information? Does Jeremy play DT by chance?
We need the chat to let us
We'd love to know. We would love to know.
Well, yeah, this is just, I really don't have many words. This is repulsive.
This is absurd.
This is.
I
He
really
plays
hope
DT.
that-
Okay, he
Yes,
plays
he
DT.
literally does.
So,
I
like-
really hope this is real. I hope that New Jersey C wins this tournament.
Yo, like what?
That's
I
just
need
the
to see
coolest thing
fan.
ever.
What are we smoking in New Jersey?
Yeah, there is a C team as the first seed in minor league, and there is an ace team in the lowest seed in minor league.
Okay, yeah, he's their dedicated speed player. Yeah, sure. You know what? Why not?
It goes from A
mean, like-
teams at the bottom to C teams at the top.
Oh my god, this is absurd. This is fucking absurd.
That's funny. Shout out to these.
This
teams,
is
shout out to these players.
hilarious.
This is incredibly funny.
Yeah, across major and minor league, these brackets are going to be insane.
Yeah, I wish
Like,
I
I
could
think
bring
this
it-
is the most excited I've been to see how like a USC plays out.
I am too. This
do
is
not-
going to be incredibly exciting.
I do not know if by any chance Citizen have a bracket I can show. Or anything. If there's anything I can show on stream for like what these matches are gonna start looking like. But more or less outside of that, we are that's kind of everything we have to say. I think stats are mostly ready. Stats and bracket will probably be ready like by tomorrow, I'm guessing. Everyone will be pinged for him. Pool, if you missed it, the map pool showcase was before this. You can go watch the VOD. Yeah, shout outs to all of the players. Some of this is really, really silly. I'm excited to see a silly bracket ahead of us. I will sign off now, I think. I will see everybody later. Take care.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.